Good morning, afternoon, evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and aliens. My name is Little Miss UK, and my partner in crime is Pepper. This week is a free fly week, and in the description below later on, I will put the actual website for the free fly week. All you need to do is follow the instructions on the actual website to be able to get into the verse. You don't need to buy ships at this time, but if you do like it at the end of it and wish to buy a ship, buy a cheap package, either the Aurora or the Mustang, because you don't need to buy the expensive ships, and we have plenty of ships you can use. Give me a second. Stream up.
Hi, I'm Pepper. Something went wrong in my last stream about 5 minutes ago. Things were shut down, so obviously I'm not put all this stuff. But the reason why I sound a little bit gloomy, I've just banged my big toe and it hurts. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope you didn't bang it too hard. Otherwise you'd end up in A&E. Like I said, this is a free fly week, and if you do click on the link in the link below later on, you get the chance to apply an Aurora, Mustang Alpha, a Banu Defender, a Cutlass Black, and a Avenger Titan. That's the 5 ships you get free to use until the end of the free fly week. There is a code you have to put in, which is also on the website. Just put it in, just copy and paste it. When you click on it, it copies it automatically. Just paste it in the link below, and you have to download the game, and then you're in. But if you do wish to join us, then click on the link below to join our Discord. Come and say hello and come to us in the burst. We have many ships you can use, so like I said, you don't need to buy an expensive package. Just buy a little cheap ship, an Aurora or the Mustang, and just ask if you want to borrow one of our ships, and we can do so. We can lend it to you. But just give us about 30 minutes to an hour in order to be able to give us time to get the ships ready for you. As you can see, Pepper will be using the 600i. That is a very strong ship and is not bad for a single player to use. The 600i, let the voyage begin with the 2947 600i from the Orion Jump Works. This is a multi-role luxury vessel from Orion Jump Works. Features an exquisitely detailed hull design that balances performance and versatility in a sleek and timeless form. The 600i is designed with a cutting-edge modular technology, allowing you to customize your ship for your needs. Looking to stamp your name in history with the discovery of a new star system, the 600i Explorer module swaps lounge for a robust scanning station, as well as additional utility hardpoints to increase the ship's effectiveness even more. They say the ship's weakness is its shields, but unfortunately they're not Pepper, because Pepper has stronger shields than anybody else in the game, so it's not easy to take his ships down. He has worked on his shields new for quite a few times now, and his shields are stronger. When he's in battle, you'll see what I mean. But it all depends on what he'll be doing today. I don't know what he's doing today, whether he's going to be doing bounty missions or just flying here, there and everywhere. But we will see. he was going to do a video on the crime stats, but unfortunately he got killed, because the original one was, today I got a crime stat and I'm at Hurston. I need to be smuggled out of Hurston and not die. It could take me 2 to 3 days because of the complexity of the crime. This could cost me roughly about 100,000, so he has to hire a security team to keep him alive. He doesn't have any weapons or a crypto key. If the security guard sees him, he will automatically be shot. And unfortunately, that's what happened. He didn't even manage to get out of the habitats. He managed to get out and didn't even manage to get to his ship. They shot him, but unfortunately, they shot him dead, but they continued to shoot him to make sure he was dead. I don't know why they did that. But so he had to try to plan his escape, make his way to Terminal 6 to get a vehicle, how to make his way to a rendezvous point just outside Hurston, where he would have been given a ship to fly out by himself. Then he would have made his way to Grimhex to get a crypto key and a weapon, then fly to Port Korea, where he would have been met by 1 or 2 security guys of our teams, just out, and he would have parked 25 kilometers away from Port Korea, and then EVA'd, where they would be by his side. This could take 1 hour. They will shoot any enemy that opposes him. If he dies in the process, I would not be able to pay out because I am dead. Remember, this is a role play. He has been planning for the last couple of weeks, so this has been done to his instructions as bridge commander. It needs to be the security officer. If need be, the security officer will hire a second person if he needs to. To get off the planet, he will need a strong ship at the 600i. If this goes well, next time he will do it live on stream. Please remember that this is his roleplay and is set to his conditions. But like I said, unfortunately, it didn't happen. He got killed as soon as he came out of his habitat. So now he's going to do a different roleplay, I'm assuming, selling commodities at Grimhex.
Well, apparently, the reason why it wasn't succeeded is because, just like in the real world, you know, when you want to get out of the country, you need an identity to change your identity, like a passport. If that was implemented in the game, okay, at Hurston, all I had to do was to show that, changing my identity to the security guard, and they would let me through. But because this was not implemented in the game, there's no way I can get off Hurston. But luckily enough, it will be put into the game, because obviously it's part of smuggling people out of situations like that. It's a part of roleplay, and I do hope CIG does see this one day and put it in. Just like a normal passport, obviously, then when you get off the planet or whatnot, then obviously it can be carried on roleplay. Now in real life, the only way I could be identified as a false person is if somebody actually recognized me and say, hey, this is not who he claims to be. But then that would be in the severity of the crime that I've been committed, because obviously a low crime, you're not going to be noticed, but as the crimes gets higher, obviously the stakes go higher and the rewards get higher, etc. I do hope CIG does see that last video that I did, okay, and see where I'm coming from and whatnot, because I think that'll be a very very good roleplay. And the reason why I say it was pretty effective, when I was actually playing it, I got shot, I actually felt, whoosh, it was, you know what I mean, it was kind of breathtaking. I would like to do that video again, but it's pointless doing a 2-3 hour video on that. So I do hope other streamers do create contents like that in the past, so CIG can get something like that in the past, because we do need identity passes, false passports, all those kind of things. You know what I mean? And obviously something like that, right, would need 2 players to play that game. This is a way of implementing multi-role play and interacting with play is compulsory, because you can't do that by yourself because of the complexity in the game. Just look at real life situations. This is very close to it in many aspects.
And say hi to my son.
Hello, my son. How you doing, mate?
Because he's just said hi, Peppa, a little miss in chat. So hi, my son.
Is he watching the stream? I'm just waiting for my ship to clear, thinking of what I'm going to do. Well, actually, to tell you the truth, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the 600i out, and then I'm going to fly to Walla, and I'm going to buy some stuff. Okay, but the thing is, as you know, docking's not in the game yet. Ship to space docking is not in the game yet. But I'm going to show you that big ships like the Caterpillar, 890 Jump, etc., anything like that, can sell commodities at small stations like Grimhex. I can make it a long game like I usually do, or I can make it a 5-minute game. So, ever how you like it, please let me know what you think. I'm just trying to think what to sell. Well, the last I did in 600 a few minutes back. Okay, and you know something, to tell you the truth, I'm going to make it short and sweet. I'm going to use the 600i again. Okay, and I'm going to get well, the commodities I'm going to get at the moment isn't worth nothing, like Laramite or whatever. But just for the sake of it, because I've got the spare credits, it's all roleplay at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's just to show you guys whatever. I would have loved to do it in the 890 Jump, okay? But why not? But really, that should be really a group team play, because it's a big ship, you know what I mean? And whatnot. I tell you what, I'm going to do it in the 890 Jump. But I'm going to need to use the 600i, because I can't spawn ships here, okay? And I'm going to fly to Hurston and get the ship. So just getting off the planet, going to Hurston and coming all the way back to Grimhex and getting commodities, etc, 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 already, that is an hour. Remember, it's roleplay, and the reason why we're doing it so long, because Little Miss is going to be commentating on the state of the game, how she sees it, and how she'd like to see it at the end of the day. And it is also a free fly week. But if anybody's interested and want to get in the game, please, I would suggest buy the Aurora. The cheapest, best starter ship in the game through so many different things. Why do I choose the Aurora and not the Mustang? Well, the Mustang, they both do the same thing, but I believe the Aurora is better. One, it's not got hood, it's not so many bugs, steady flying and whatnot if you're not into combat. And it can fit into any ship up to a certain extent, like the 890 Jump, etc, etc, increasing cargo space, that's the whole lot. But yes, I could do the whole lot in this video, and it's going to take hours at the end of the day. But it depends how I feel and how long Little Miss can stay in. Really, what I'm trying to say is she's actually ill today and whatnot, and so on. But anyway, let's get the show on the roll. I think I might take the 890 Jump.
The reason I would choose the Aurora over the Mustang is because you can actually put some cargo in the Aurora. I haven't flown a Mustang, so I don't know about that one. But at least you can put at least 3 cargo units in the Aurora. I have also put the Free Fly Week website in the chat comments on the right hand side. So copy and paste that into your Google and click on the link and go to there and download the game after putting it in your Free Fly code. If then you decide you want to carry on playing the game, put in Peppa's referral code, which is you can find in the actual description below. You'll get 10,000 AUEC credits in the game to start with, and 5,000 REC credits to start off with.
Oh,
That's my opinion on the Aurora.
well, actually, I have to go back about 5 minutes. Little Miss made a comment just now about cargo commodities. Actually, the Mustang can carry cargo, and it's more combat orientated. Okay, but you've got more versatilities in the Aurora. Okay, and things like that. Missiles, different size missiles, guns, 4 size ones, etc. I've just got the basic Aurora at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And all these ships you can actually buy in game at the moment. But the Mustang can actually take cargo. But the way I look at the Mustang, bits can fall off it. I'm sorry, I remember when I first started in Star Citizens, my first package was actually the Freelancer. And yes, I didn't know much about the game then because there's no one there to show me things and whatnot. And because things fell off it, I got rid of it. Then I went on to the but anyway, things fell off it, so I got rid of it. But looking back on that ship there now, it's a damn good ship. They've got different variants in it, and it's excellent. They're making modifications so you can put bigger things in there and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I'm a commander at the end of the day, and I want to be a British commander, and I'm into capital ships and big ships where you got fleet crews, etc. We do have our own organisation, and we are learning as the game goes along. The reason why I've not took off yet is because not paying attention, I was recalling the ships instead of taking them off.
Save on resources and expenses. Join the ship share program today and fly together.
As Pepper said, we are in an org. We are a civilian group, not military. Because civilian, you can come and go as you please. In a military, you either do as you're told or you're out. And that's not us. We are unity. Unity means all for one and one for all. It also means multinational nationalities join together as one, like we are one big happy family. We have members from all over the world in our corporation. We are about quality, not quantity of players. Basically, we don't want members just for the sake of having members. So what we like to do is have members who like to join in, like to play the game and such like. We don't want members just to be a member, just to build up numbers. That's not how we work. We do have regular members in our org. We have Bridge Commander Pepper. Pepper's role is Chief Science Officer in Shield Modulation Technology, specialises in commanding ships, engineering, exploration, shield technology, strategy and defence, ship weaknesses, and overclocking components. CN Seeker is in charge of formation, tactical flying, Chief of Security, and also takes part in ground reconnaissance and ship's gunner. Captain Jot Dot is a logistics officer helping in ship supplies and is also our web designer and also takes part in ground transportation and ship's gunner. Dr. Myson Parzoe is in charge of search and rescue and all land vehicles. He will be our medical officer in the game and also takes part as ship's gunner when needed. Also, we have Commander Yoza, who unfortunately isn't in the game at the moment due to unforeseen circumstances. He is in small escort combat ships, exploration, ground reconnaissance and ship security. Captain Infinite Matt is our ATC and navigator. With the ATC, he will help players land and take off their ships, make sure they take off and land properly and make sure they actually land in the designated areas. He's also into chart mapping and ship's navigation officer. And also takes part in ground reconnaissance and ship's gunner if need be. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so that you can actually see any more videos that Pepper does. We have 5 main roles in our org at the moment. They are logistics, security, science, freelancer and fleet commander. If you want any more information about these roles, please come join us on Discord and we will explain more.
Well, back to the 600i. Well, like I was saying, my first ship was the Freelancer. Okay, lights off. Lights off. My first ship was the Freelancer in the game. Now, like I says, going back, I got rid of it because bits fell off it when he got shot. My second ship was the Constellation, but there was no space in that ship for relaxation. Just like as you can see in this ship, there's a lot of things, multi-role play, etc. Okay, this ship is not a combat ship, but it's a bloody strong combat multi-role ship. This ship is a very expensive ship as it stands at the moment. But did you know the ship is free game? Now, if you work hard enough, which it's not hard to work credits in the game, believe it or not, if you're logistics, okay, you could have this ship in no time at all. Critics, when this ship came out, people called it was too spacious, it was this, it was that. I had to play with this ship with all the bugs, and yes, a lot of curse words came out. I still stuck by this ship through thick and thin. And to see now, they have now got the executive one out in this ship. My only qualm is, I know there's a lot to be done and she's not finished yet. My only qualm is, to get this ship as his executive, you have to spend 25,000. I am not too happy about that. Oh yeah, yes, I've spent a lot of money in the game, because that's me. But just to get this ship, just for a bit of paintwork, I wouldn't be too happy about it. But look at the F8 Lightning. I wanted that ship from the first time I seen it because it was different from all the other ships in the game. Now what I mean was that it had extra weapons on this and it had extra weapons on that and whatnot. Activate systems. Now if they was to change the weapons on this, basically, you see the wings there, if they could hold 2 guns on each of them wings, okay, and do something with the missile rack, this would be even more of a multi-role impressive ship, because don't forget, it is modular. I know these hard points can't be changed, okay, and yes it can, you can actually, when CIG makes these hard points, they will be able to have 2 guns on there at various sides. Yes, I can actually do that right now, because I could take these guns off at the back and those and the ones at the bottom down there. Sorry, I've got to take off. Now, as I was saying, making this ship unique towards other ships, okay, if they was to put dual guns on there on either side, you know what I mean, it'd make the ship unique in its own right. Yes, I can actually mod it to do these things, but at the end of the day, like I says, to make this ship unique, would I then consider going to 25,000 to get this ship? I don't know. I like the ship, but there are new ships coming out. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of activities out there. Should I take part or should I not? I'm not really into combat. I just want to show you the strength of this ship. All I've done is add my shields on this and change the guns. I've not got the right guns that I would like, But I tell you what, I'm not into combat, but just let's show you what this ship can do. Raise landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear raised.
Divert power to the shields.
Now you will see what I meant when I said his shields are stronger than anybody else's.
I haven't got the right guns that I would like for this ship. Okay, but I have to go back to Hurston to pick them up. I think I will do that in a bit. The guns I put on the ship, they don't overheat, so it will compensate the power plant. I was supposed to be doing something else, but you never know at the end of the day. But just let me set the ship up for combat mode. Now at the moment, because I'm not really into combat, things keep changing. You see those red blips there? Those can be shot legally. But sometimes Star Citizens change things, and when I think I'm playing by the rules of the game, I'm not. The only downfall is I am playing very close to Port Lister. So these enemies, or whatever you want to call them, can just land and reload very quickly. But what they won't use normal weapons like laser cannons, because I'm a long distance voyager and that is what I use. They will use ballistics. But I've done a few moderations to my schematics on the ship to combat them things, basically bleed out their ballistic weapons, yeah, I mean, which I've done tests in the past. Well, there's select enemy. Select enemy. There are no enemies. Well, that's a shame. Some lucky bugger survived. Anyway, let's get back onto the plan. Originally, I'm supposed to get commodities and sell them at Hurston. Remember, this ship hasn't got a docking collar, so this is the wrong ship to show for an example. Okay? And I'm supposed to sell commodities at Grimhex. This ship cannot sell commodities at Grimhex. But when ship-to-ship docking comes in, okay, these can do things like that. But I will be using an old abandoned docking station that was destroyed in some bomb blast or some attack. I'm just trying to think what commodities I should get. Activate star map. I don't even know what the excuse me. Okay, let's see what we've got. You know what? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this one short and sweet. I'm just going to go to QR1 and get some scrap. Now I've got a few mods on my ship which I've developed myself, okay, like autopilot, modulating shield, combat mode and all them kind of things. And amazing maneuvers. Select enemy.
The main reason I got into this game is for the multi-role play. I have been told there is no role play in this game, and I said no there isn't, but you have to make your own role play in the game. It's not going to be given to you on a plate, but then nothing in life is given to you on a plate. You have to work at it, and I love the fact that you can do so much as a multi-role team, and there's so much variety that is possible in this game. Believe it or not, Pepper actually encouraged me to get into this game. We were watching a video one day and I actually liked the scenarios on it. So I signed up and bought my first starter package, the Aurora MR, and started to play in the verse. But the ship was too small to do anything decent in the game. So basically I decided to buy a Warbond ship,
activating
the X1 Force, which had LTI. And with that, I upgraded that ship to the Cutlass Red. But as the Cutlass Red wasn't out in game, I got the Cutlass Black as a loader ship. But I soon got bored of the Cutlass Black and upgraded it to the Taurus, which unfortunately is also not in the game. They keep pushing it back and back and back, and at the moment they've taken it off the map.
Activating.
So I upgraded that, and I've now got the Andromeda. But I have been taught to fly other ships. I mean, I've managed to fly the 600i. I've flown a Freelancer. I have kind of flown the Caterpillar, but not properly. But that is what I intend to do, is fly the bigger ships. My dream ship to fly, believe it or not, is the 890 Jump, and that ship I do actually like because of the actual multi-role play you can actually do.
What
in my
happened
opinion,
to the merchantman?
I do like the merchantman still, but at the moment I really like the 890 Jump because of the multi-role play that you can do on it. And they say it's got a certain amount of cargo, but you can actually increase that like you have done by putting other ships inside it. But yes, I do like the merchantman because with the merchantman you can actually stay in atmosphere and sell commodities, utility vehicles and whatever else you want to sell, because it does have a shop on board. That would be my ideal ship, but I also like the 890 Jump because of its versatility.
Point of interest.
Activating.
And I also like the swimming pool on it.
He wants to go skinny dipping.
But I won't be going swimming with Pepper because, believe it or not, Pepper wears his shoes in the swimming pool.
I'm not going to take them off, though, am I?
Well, you would if you went to a normal swimming pool.
Activate jump drive.
Activating.
But then again, I'm not sure on that one. My opinion of the 890 Jump as a logistics officer. The ship can be modular in various ways because it can carry ships and utility vehicles,
Activate
giving
autopilot.
the 890
Roger.
Jump more cargo capacity and able to have more crew sleeping capacity. Basically, what I mean by that, the more ships you have on there, there's actually a bed in those ships, so you can actually sleep for more people, which means the crew are able to work in shifts, giving the 890 Jump more role play and things for all the crew members to do when on their shift. I have seen for myself, you can quantum travel with a ship on top of the hangar deck, which was amazing to see. The 890 Jump has many different uses, such as you can use the 890 Jump as a party ship, as there are so many different varieties. You could have a pool party, sauna party. You could even have birthday parties for 18 and over in the bar. You could even have pool tournaments in the games room. But you could also increase your cargo by putting extra ships in the hangar deck, like Pepper has done in the past by putting Auroras and Rovers in the ships, and they actually do have cargo in them. And also in the Auroras you have a single bed, so you can put an extra person's sleeping quarters. And also you can have a VIP personal transporter with a sleeping quarters for the VIP guests. You can also use the 890 jump as a ship and utility transporter alongside ships carrying vehicles, extra cargo to sell. It can be used as a ship, vehicle and crew drop ship, and also a spawning ship depending on the circumstances.
You know what they call this?
What?
I was just thinking, since you've got so much to say about the 890 jump, why don't I just get rid of this ship now and go get the 890 jump? And then we can walk around the ship and show the viewers.
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah,
show them the swimming pool and the games room and
or
the
we
saunas.
Can leave that ship, or we can leave that ship till tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the moment I'm in the 890 600i, you know what I mean? And I was going to actually display what it can do, but since you're on the 890 jump, there's no point in me being in the 600i. What do you think?
No, stick with the 600 because I want you to show them how good your shields are.
Yeah, but okay. I did want to say a few things about this ship, but obviously I'm on docking now. But if you noticed, like I said, I can't multitask. Whoa. You know what had happened there? You see, I'm not very good at multitasking. You see, deactivate autopilot. So when I can't multitask, my reaction time is very slow. Deactivate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
You see, autopilot is like the couple mode. Okay, so the ship flies itself. Basically, you know what I mean? So I can do other things meanwhile. Never having a woman on the bridge while you're flying a ship. What's your worst mistake? I jumped and started popping a tiny bit here. Just bear with me, big please. Now, obviously, if you notice, when I was coming into this docking station, I had the sun in the eyes. Now, flying normally to the station would be a bit difficult. If you notice, just like on a plane, I just altered the angle and I put autopilot on automatically, and it flew in the direction of what all those facing on the trajectory. Lower landing gear.
Roger.
So anyway, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't know what I'm going to do just yet. Before I get out of this ship, I'm going to take a walk around the ship. This ship is a £500 ship almost, okay? And this ship is free in game. I'm going to take a walk around the company's going to commentate about the ship. This ship can sleep 6 crew. Okay? It can hold a lot more crew than that, okay, because of seating facility. Now, let's see if I can brief. No, I don't want to. I know what box this ship's got. I know everything you know about this ship. You have the bridge, you have the two co-pilot seats that's acting as gunners. Okay? This ship can take almost every weapon that's out in the verse right now, from size 1 right up to size 5. It can hold 5 size 5 guns, okay, which is tremendous. It can also, or it can hold 10 size 3 guns on the turret's gimbal. It can take any size. It can hold 16, I think it is, missiles size 3, or 8 size 4s, or 4 size 5s, or 64 size 2. That is a heck of a lot of firepower this ship has got. It's got a tremendous amount of firepower. It's a luxury ship, and it's an exploration ship. Why? these people say this ship cannot be combat because it's big and whatnot. But the ship is bloody strong. It is bloody strong because of its components. It'd be nice if it had a bit more components in, you know what I mean, to show the sheer power of this ship. The only other ship that's better than this of its size class at the moment, believe it or not, is the hammerhead. But the hammerhead doesn't have the variability of the guns, but it does have the variability of the missiles. As you can see, I'm in the science room. Okay, it has 2 science office stations. Okay, to do various tasks. Okay.
Right now, he's where the science. That's the actual map. You'd also in the back there you have the science docking, where the science base, where you'd have 2 other chart mapping or navigation officers.
I don't know why they just don't switch these on, so we could use it, even if it's temporarily, so we could actually show people what it can do. Yes, these chairs at the moment are the wrong way round. They should be facing forward, okay? And on this ship, I could actually have a bridge commander. So there's actually 6 people operating this ship. This ship, I don't really want to get rid of this ship, but at the moment, I've got 2 600Is, and I'm looking at the executive pack, but not as how it stands. You've got the Rover bay in the beginning at the bottom. That is very versatile, believe it or not, even for its small size. When CIG decides to change things, you should be able to store cargo on there. You should be able to put your rovers there, utilities vehicles, whatever. I tell you what, why am I talking from up here? Why don't I just get down there? Don't probably be sitting in the stations. Oh, let me finish up here at the moment. As you can see, people say it's got a lot of space, but it's got a lot of rooms. I suppose you've got everybody in the same room, it does become cramped. And when you can put your own special artifacts on here, you've got all those things to take effect. Chart plotting, that's what this globe's going to be when it comes out. This ship is free in game. I actually bought this the first day I got it. Now I don't want to get rid of this because I can put my own name on this, but at the moment I'm in 2 minds. Nice ship. I liked this ship before it even came out. When people put it down, mocked it, I've seen people in my own get rid of this ship because of the bugs on it. And I've seen people go back and rebuy this ship because of the impressive. I'm not really too keen on the VIP one, what's it called, the VIP version, because it's limited. This is exploration. This opens a lot of avenues. You know what I mean? It's just a pity they say it can't take VIP people in there. It's a pity for the price of it, you know what I mean? But I'm just going to take a step down into the Rover bay. As you can see, every time I go into this Rover bay, it always looks bigger. Not all the ships are in game yet, or land utility vehicles. So my ears are a bit poppy at the moment. But every time I look at it, I imagine what I can put in this ship. And if you want to know, I have had 2 cyclones in this ship, a Rover, 4 Noxes, and a couple of grey cats. This cargo bay is massive, but it's what you want to do with it at the end of the day. Now, I would like CIG to also let this landing bay be able to carry cargo. Yes, we know it can carry cargo in these things here and whatnot. What makes this ship better than Constellation more ways than one? We'll talk about cargo. Let's start there. The Constellation can carry, the standard can carry 96 cargo units. Okay? But if we was to put a rover in there, it can't carry 96. It might be able to carry about 12 to 16 at the most, depending if you go back to the old versions. This ship can carry 40 cargo units and a rover at the same time. But I would have liked the versatility of being able to use the utility landing bay to put what you want on there, because it is a ramp, etc. And you never know what you want to use it for. At the end of the day, it's the versatility and what you can do with it. But this is spectacular. You got screens up there, which I'm not too sure what they're going to do. Engineering panel, control panel. How are we going to get up there to do things? That has sometimes confused me. Do you speak and it operates? Or what? You got loads of panels all around the ship, which is very good. There's even panels underneath the landing bay. You see all the little things which I've explored in the past, not going into too much details on, etc. You've got places to store your weapons. Okay, but I'm still trying to work out what this is, because it's not that obvious. It's got hangers there, but it's not. Sorry. An escape pod. That's the only thing that escapes me. Okay, but anyway, I know you've seen all this before, but I've not seen anybody go back to this ship. They are going to do remods on this, and I want to see what they're going to do. You've got the bedroom suite, which you already know about, and the captain's desk all in one. So I don't need to go into all that. And in here you've got the toilet and the bathroom. Nice, like small ship of this size. I'm not going to go into too much. You've seen it all before, but I want to show you what you have not seen. I remember everybody was turning round, including me, okay, saying these compartments should be enclosed. Looking back at it now, I don't think so. I think they should leave it open. I've got my reasons why. Looking at the 890 jump, okay, they should leave this open so it's more open space. Because when you're allowed to bring things into here, you can dock things around the ship. But suppose you want to talk to your colleagues while you're in bed. You want to, and it's there. I don't think they should close it up, and I've got a funny feeling because of all the critics in the past, they're going to close it. I think they should leave this as it is. Don't mess around with it, leave it. People only follow what everybody is. It's too spacious, it's this. But you know, when you go into a house, you move into your own home, it's open space. Then you start putting furniture in, it then becomes small and clutter. I wouldn't touch this. If you want my personal view, if you've got an imagination and you can see into things like I can, you know exactly where I'm coming from. People like to be interactive, they like to be they don't want to be closed off from everybody else. You know what I mean? This is an interactive multi-crew ship. You know what I mean? But listen to everybody else I was agreeing with them, but I disagree now. Leave it
But
open.
wouldn't you have to shout across to have a conversation?
As I said, listen to one of the critics. She was the first one that came out, but her critic was not putting the commodities down. It's too spacious, because she couldn't think about furniture, she couldn't think about special things and all these things and whatnot, just like everybody else. But I always said, you know what I mean, but because I'm listening to everybody, I agreed with them, but now I disagree. Okay? The ship is right. I wouldn't mess with nothing in this ship. Okay? If you want my opinion, I bought this ship before it came out and I waited and I waited. The ship's got so much promises, it's just unbelievable. These will open up like this. If you've been in the 600i 890 jump, you'll see compartments like that, this. These compartments will open up just like that. Now, for instance, you know the gun racks in the 890 jump? There's got about 4 of them. Well, that's how these will work. That's how I believe. But I don't know what they're going to be used for at the end of the day. They might have weapons in there. I don't know, because there's no names to say what it is or what it can hold. I am looking. Nothing. Could it be escape? No, we've got the escape pods there, you know what I mean? I really don't know. But the only reason why I'm so sure that these are going to be doors that open up is because I've got the 890 jump. But I'm going to go into the armor in a minute and I'll show you what I mean. See, this has got 4 armor, this has got 4 doors. See, there's 2 there and there's 2 there. Now it's got something to do with these here. Okay? So it must be for life support stuff or whatever and whatnot. But I'm going to go into the armory. You know something? It could be an armory, you know. C1. C2. The reason why I say that is because of the escape pods. Some kind of a storage compartment. It's not deep, because you can tell by the space capsules there. You know what I mean? But they will open up and they will slide out. Or how they go about it. But that can't slide out because, well, like I said, I got the 890 jump, I've got a pretty good idea. But I'm going to go into the armory and show you exactly what I mean. Those are the toilets, you've already seen all this. This ship is free in game. Okay? This ship cost me 500, I've got 2 of them now. But I need to go into the engineer section. I would walk around in the civvies. I've not done a pressure test in this patch, you see. Basically, what I mean by a pressure test, when I go into these ships, I always check for oxygen and whatnot. It usually takes me about 10 minutes, and I can see out till the patch. But I'm going to change things here. Let's have a quick look.
Remember you took off and put Polaris off.
But according to this patch, I can breathe on this ship, but it's not quite 1 bar. Okay, so I'm not going to go into all of that at the moment. Okay. What was I looking for just now? The armory.
The armory.
Now when I go to the armory, okay, those of you who've seen the 890 jump will know exactly where I'm coming from. This ship is free in game. So if you've got an Aurora for £25 or $25, whatever currency you're using, okay. This is a 500 box ship which you can get for free. We'll talk about here in a bit, but I want to go downstairs. No, we won't go there yet. You see what's happened? It's because I've not been in there for about 2 weeks. I've been doing a lot of campaign on the 890 jump because my org members wanted me to get it. And then when I got it, one of them who was supposed to be flying the ship, all of a sudden he wants the to go in the Polaris to be the captain of that ship. But I can't let him be the captain of that ship because actually that was supposed to be for Commander Dover. Yeah, I mean, he's actually absent at the moment, taking a break. Ah, here we are. Here's the armory. Okay, as you can see. Now, these doors will open up just like you got on the 890 jump, and the things just pop out. So you've got an idea now how these doors would open. If I do go into the 890 jump, I will basically open up and just pop out. You got an idea how much weapons these can hold. So I thought this was a waste of waste. Sorry, I've been up since 6 AM this morning and my what they call it. So you got an idea. They actually come out a bit, you know what I mean? So if you ever wanted to know what's behind this, how it's going to work, use the 890 jump for this reference marker. Why haven't they is it working? Yeah, I wonder. I doubt it. But I'm going to try it anyway. See, CID don't tell you when things are working, you see. They just pop out, it would work. First aid. Fire extinguisher. They should have fire extinguisher everywhere actually. Well, now you've got an idea about the armory. Just like in the 890 jump, that's really about it in here. Now, because it's an armory, you can't really have security guards. It's only a small ship, but some kind of a camera. So if it's breached, people would know. Somebody would know. Well, as you know, you got the bar at the top. Drinking at the same time while flying is supposed to be a no-no. And you got the stool. The other ship is identical to this up to a certain extent. All this is not changed. If you can look, nothing spectacular. I've seen it all before, you know what I mean. You see, the 890 jump gave me one of these as a loaner, you see. So I've got two. How long I've got the second loaner for, I don't know. But like I said, at the end of the day, if I ever do decide to go for the Legato pack, they'd have to alter something on that to make me want to buy that ship. Not just the colours at the end of the day. I can turn this ship into size 3s and have more guns, but it would be nice if we could take size 4s, etc. Make me want to buy that ship. Make me want to spend my money. Don't just give me colours and say you can have this thing for all what you've done. That's taking a piss. Sorry. That's my opinion, not making a bad thing, you know what I mean? I like the ship. But I've not been in the ship for nearly 2 weeks. because I've been doing a lot of campaign on the 890 drum. I'm not happy about the 890 drum because of the weapon situation, which I've said in previous what's not, you know what I mean? But I can't find nothing wrong with this ship, nothing whatsoever. But we are the backers. CIG listens to us and he listens to the majority, and before you know it, they've messed it all up. Nice ship this. I've got in Spectrum and I've listened to the critics. This ship is a very nice ship. It's modular. Now when I say modular, what's going to come out of this ship in the future, you're going to be impressed. So if you've got one, keep it. If you can get it LTI, that is. But I've got bigger plans, you see, because I've got an org, you know what I mean? And at the moment, my expectations on the Kraken, and I have to use other ships to speculate what that ship's going to be like. Now, as promised, where am I? I'm going to buy some scrap, okay? And I'm going to take it to Grimhex and sell it. And please, can somebody turn around and not say, this is a big ship, there's no landing pads to sell for scrap or whatever, okay? The only reason why I'm mentioning this now, I've known this for months, okay? But I've never really told anybody. I just wanted to hear what other comments people has made. You know what I mean? Well, now I'm going to let this make them laugh in their faces, okay? Remember, theory crafting is about the future and making plans of what things can do. Fixing the game, making things that are broke, and making the game better. Not using things for your own selfish need to gain a better advantage over everybody else. But ship to shore docking will be in game, okay? Port Hollister is going to be revamped. What's to be expect? But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about ship to shore docking. This ship isn't built for that because there's no docking clamps on this ship. Well, they were supposed to be at the top. What happened to that, we don't know, basically. Let me see if I can find it. If I'm right in saying they've made so much change to the ship it messed things up. The docking collar was supposed to be somewhere up there, but through changes and whatnot, it was all messed up. I've looked all over this ship and I can't find any other way it's supposed to dock, but in the original plans, docking was supposed to be up there. Sorry about the coughing. I've missed out. I missed out the engineering section. But this ship is the modular bay that can be taken out and changed into other things. But the part that's supposed to be modular is this part up here and down there. Now, in the first plans, the modularity was supposed to be all of this section here, okay? So what I was led to believe, I know CIG didn't say that, but I seen certain plans and things like that, and it was supposed to go all the way back here to give more versatility. You know what I mean? But as you can see, you've got the lift, which is a fixed structure. You're supposed to go all the way back there so you could do more things, but I cannot see that in the plans because of what they've done with the other version of this. This is identical. That's what I didn't get. You know what I mean? But anyway, like I said, at the end of the day, this ship's got a lot going for it and there's a lot more to come for it. But if you've not got any imagination, you'll be disheartened. This is a damn good one-person ship, battleship, multi-role, executive ship. The only thing it can't do is VIPs and such, but it could be VIPs, exploration, whatever. Bloody good ship. Anyway, let's get some scrap on this ship and take it to Grim Hex. I usually take the 890 jump because you see that's got a docking collar at the side, which makes it more realistic. Engines on.
Engines inactive.
Remember, it is a free fly week this week, and the link is in the chat box on the right hand side, so you don't need to copy and paste that link into Google and load up, follow the instructions, copy and paste the actual free fly code, and then download the game to actually fly the 5 free ships. And if you do like the game and want to carry on playing, then put in Pepper's referral code and you will start off with 10,000 AUEC into the game and 5,000 REC. You don't need to buy a deer package, just buy an Aurora or a Mustang Alpha. My preference is the Aurora. And then you can come into our Discord and borrow any of our ships.
If say for instance, basically what it is, the 5,000 EUC credits is roughly about £5. Okay? Now if the ship costs 30 quid, the ship is actually £25. But one thing you guys don't seem to understand, if you're a hardcore like me, did you know on this game alone you can save thousands? God's honest truth, I've been playing this game 2 years, okay, and I've saved nearly 10 grand, if not more, 20 grand. I don't count it. What I mean is, I sit here playing this game all day, okay? Now if I wasn't playing this game, what would I be doing? I've been going out, spending money in drink, going to do this, I've been smoking, going on holiday, all sorts of things. But because I sit here, I'm not spending those monies, and that is how I was able, well not how I was able to, because I had means before that actually, but yeah, your bank balance actually grows, interest grows, you just spend what you need and there's no point you going out, because you can't go out there and drink, because you're playing the game just like drinking and driving. If you have K9, you're going to crash your ship and all this kind of shit, so you actually do save. You see, even with a £25 stake in the game, you can save thousands. I can save money in this game as long as I'm playing this game, because I like playing the game. You know what I mean? There's all sorts. Sometimes I'm playing the game, I forget to eat. I can't leave the game. You know what I mean? So I just go out, do my shopping each month, pay all my bills and whatnot. You know what I mean? Don't need to go on holiday. But I'm going on holiday, I go on holiday in Star System. There's so much to do. But I'm going to go one step further. I used to watch a lot of TV and a lot of soaps. Okay, I've not watched TV for about a year. I'm saving over £100, £200 a year on TV licenses. Well, actually, that's another story. Little Miss came and she broke my TV. Well, she did, she broke the air up, and I wasn't going to climb on any roof to go fix it and fall off. You know what I mean? Give you an idea. So, in a way, this game can save you a heck of a lot of money if you're a hardcore player. And I've had some of the players in New York has actually said the same thing when I mentioned it to them. You know what I mean? Obviously remarkable. Just give you an idea and so many things you can do. I could go on all day about this game, but don't forget I come from other games in the past, so I've got an idea where they're going with this game. Activate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
See, I just don't want to fly the ship with foot pedals and whatnot. Let it fly itself. So if I make a mistake next time, I'll remember, you see. I'm supposed to actually go to buy scrap, actually. This game is supposed to be interactive, where you play with crew. NPCs will be coming in the game sooner or later. It's not there to make the game better, it's so you get comfortable, learn the functionality of the game until you're ready to interact with other members. But when you start learning to interact with other members, just like with me and Miss and whatnot, your gameplay will start to alter. You see those lights? Those are supposed to be flight paths that you're supposed to fly by. Something that I mentioned earlier, you know what I mean? When you ask for ATC clearance, one, you've got to fly by the flight path. If you don't, obviously, you'll be blown up. Or two, ATC will fly you in. Now, one thing I've known what's missing on these space stations, there are no shields. Now, these space stations should have shields, not base planets, because obviously that's totally different. They have to have other amenities at the end of the day. But those are all flight paths at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So if you deviate off it, the shields will blow you up because you can't go through shields, you know what I mean? And yes, these space stations in time will be able to be blown up, okay? And they can be rebuilt. Nothing lives forever. But you won't have the firepower to do that. I play different games. It takes a big group. Planets, they'll have to have another set of mechanics.
I'm sorry. Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
What Pepper is doing now is one of the easiest routes to get some actual AUEC credits up in order to do other things. This is one of the most simple routes you can do from CRU L1 back to Port Olisar.
Lights on.
But there are other ones that you can do which is more complex, but those will be done at a later date. But this is one of the most simple ones.
Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
I am on autopilot at the moment. But I still prefer to land manually. See, the reason being at the moment my joysticks or my hold task is not working properly, which you might have not seen what they call it in the last few days. I'm only come here to buy scrap. Basically my AI can actually fly this ship alone without me actually touching the controls. Activate landing procedure.
Automated.
Now, as bridge commander, I will be given instructions actually to do all this. Lights on. Deactivate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
Lights off. Engines off. Here's a word I've not used in ages. Battle stations. Activate battle stations. Red alert.
Red alert, red alert. All personnels to their stations. I repeat, battle stations, battle stations. This is not a drill.
Now that will go right through the ship, because now we've got VoIP now. I can program the key bindings to do all things like that to keep it real. And yes, if guys in the back rooms, if they're doing something, they will know if they're being attacked because they'll hear it right through the ship.
And the voice you heard there was Octavia, I think, which is one of Pepper's voice attack AIs.
Co-pilot.
Co-pilots, yes. Which you can actually download for, I think it's £10.
It's
which is the easy way to do it.
Basically, it's actually free. You get about 10 commands, but when you've used it, you will buy it for about $10 or whatever currency they use. I actually used to use a different type of a program, but because I've got an organisation, £300–400 for them type of packages, it's a bit out of some of people's price range. So something like voice attack would work, but would you need it? Not really. And what I mean by that is, it's because you'll be in a community, you'll be in an organisation, you'll be giving them the commands and vice versa, unless you're a lone player learning the game. Excuse me. I'm going to be buying scrap from here. I'm going to be selecting a 40 scrap. I'm not really into making credits today, just to show you what you can do in the game, what people say you can't do. And yes, I've been proven wrong many a times. I could prove them wrong, but it's just not worth it. Why? Because it spoils the fun for them. Because everybody's got the illusion of how they want to play this game and whatnot. But I think it's time now to go one step further and show you can use ships like these to do ship to docking, which will be in the game pretty soon. The only difference is the stations will be capped. So if you bring too much stuff there, you'll be stuck with commodities. Me and little miss was doing laramite yesterday, and if you had the merchantman at Waller, it would take you 2 to 4 days to fill that ship with laramite. Okay, over 24 hours in total. 24 hours. But to have that system working, they have to get the beds working. Okay? Because there's so much you can roleplay. I've already worked out for the merchantman already. But there's no point in releasing them now if you can't use it. Because you'll get people saying, it's not going to work. You know, because people don't have a vision, don't have imagination to say, yes, it's possible. Yes, it can be put in the game. Because the big boss man says, nothing yet. You know what I mean? That's not the way it is. Because the developers need our input to make the game better. Like they use other modules and other games to build this game. Programmers from other companies came into this company to build this game. I think I'm in that ship. I'm going to buy scrap. Okay.
This, believe it or not, in the merchantman, this is where, when it comes out in game, would benefit that members, other players can put commodities on somebody else's ship. You could have a crew of the merchantman and each one of you could go and buy the actual commodity and be able to put it on the other person's ship. That would make it a lot quicker to actually buy the commodities, and it wouldn't take so long.
And the commiss, you know, at the moment they say you can't put commodities on other people's ships if you're not the owner of the ship. Get the 890
Yes.
jump.
That's why I say,
But no, get the
when it comes
890.
in game,
No. What I'm trying to say, get the 890 jump. Put somebody else's ship on there. You don't get me, dear. This is what I mean by having imagination. But like I said, some people can only see what's in front of them. I'm not using the committee, that's not what I'm saying, because you're all the same. You only see what's in front of you. You can't see what's on the other side of the wall. You don't know what's behind there, unless somebody tells you. There's a wall behind that wall, okay, and a footpath. I know, because you've seen it before, as you can see. But now you can see what's behind it, and whatnot. Now I'll go back behind here. What's behind the wall? Now you know, because somebody showed you. But if it was to leave it to your imagination, you become a blank. At the end of the day, you can make this game in your own vision. Okay? You can mold this game the way you want. It's not like Grand Theft Auto, or not Grand Theft Auto, no, like a racing car track. You're just going round in circles, round in circles, round in circles. And then if you crash, you get put back onto the track. In this game, if you go off the track, you can make your own route back onto it, if you decide to pick that route back on. That's the beauty of the complexity of this game. You can do so much in this game, even in alpha. CIG are looking for content creators to bring modularity in games and stuff like that now. Okay, I am in Hangar Deck 1. I will be taking this ship to Grim Hex. And I'm going to say it's commodity. Ah, I think they fixed the hangar deck. Every time they said it was supposed to be free and it was 1. Let's see now. You see, it's not that I'm contradicting the commiss or anything like that, but you see, I'm always in the game, fairy crafting. Sometimes she's gone to bed, and sometimes she misses out these things, but because I'm always in there, I know what's got what. But what sometimes upsets me, you get people who hasn't got the package and starts to dictate the game. They can't feel or imagine what the game's like. They've never flown the ship. They can't feel what you feel when you're in the game. You spend so much in the game on cargo, you know what it's like if you lose a cargo. Now I'm going to give you an example. You've got subscribers in here that's been in here 7 years, and cargo was not in the game at that stage. Okay. Now, obviously they've got so much credits. Okay. And when the game was buggy, and they tried landing or whatnot, and they looked like they was going to lose it, you could actually feel the pain. They would say, I've just lost all my credits. I've just lost all my credits. What am I going to do? It took me 5 years to do this. It took me 6 years to build up all this, and it just went up in a puff of smoke. You get to understand. Now, some of them, we've got a member in there who was almost the same way. I remember when was at Port Olister and a stowaway got on the ship. You put all his credit on the one ship, There's a stowaway on there. Pepper, they're stowing my ship. I don't want to leave my ship because he's going to take it and blow up and going to lose everything. Now, I'm not into crime and stuff like that. It's not a problem. I'll just sit in the cockpit seat and then you go to despawn the ship. This is the sheer intensity of this. Oh boy. You see, I've been talking so much. I can't get off the ship. You see, when you're dictating or doing these things, you get so carried away you forget. I can't multitask, you see. But let me get off this as quick as I can. You won't do me up, you'll just take credits off me and whatnot. I'm not going to make it. Right, okay, let's go back to square one. So, we've been telling stories about ships and how we got into the game, and there's tons of stories I could tell you about this game that would make your hair curl. The game's in alpha. It's a very impressive game, and you can fall out with your friends not understanding the complexity of the game. Well, if you spend 25 bucks on the guy, I use the word box, I'm English, okay, I'm from the UK, so we use pounds. They might use Deutsch, right? You might use dollars, francs, whatever. Don't just say box, the American way. Okay? 25 or thousands or whatnot. I actually believe whatever you spend on the game, you will get enjoyment out of it. But it's the people that you interact with. That's where the problem is. I first went into Spectrum and I was crucified with this and I was crucified with that. I just had to change the way I explain things. I don't get crucified no more, because at the end of the day I've got an answer for everything, and at the day they haven't got an answer. The only answer they've got, this person said, that person said, I say I've done it. And this is what I'm going to show you now. Docking, ship docking.
Hangar 3.
Like I said, I'm sure I went to hangar 1. But there's no point you trying to explain to people. You see, the one who sings the loudest is the one you're going to listen to. You're not going to listen to the mouse in the background who sits down 20 hours playing the game. You're going to listen to the person who hears what his friend says that's not even got a package. So you can never experience what this game is like. You'll never understand what this game's about unless you spend $25. Get an Aurora. Learn from the experience. People will put you off this game with their own jealousy. Okay? And you don't know what you're missing. I'm not going on advertising Aurora. Aurora is the best starter ship, cheap. And you can have all these ships for free and the experience you can never imagine. Star Citizens is the next generation of space games to come. And they take every characteristics of every past space sim game and adventure games you can think of, and it's still going to be building. It'll never be finished, but it will be playable. Activate systems.
Origin checkpoints. Air service core system operational.
So, if you've got any doubts, spend $25 or 25 bucks, Deutsch marks, and get in the game. Use many curse words that you've never used before. Get your own understanding. Don't let nobody put you off the potentials of what you can enjoy. Speed 3 clicks. Every time I do this, I do. Because the keybind is not working. Raise landing gear. Raise landing gear.
Roger.
There's a bit shabby coming out there. If I was to face there, that would put me straight to Port Hollister. See? I can actually do point tapping without even having the instruments. That's how much experience I've got. I could be wrong because they criticise and say, how do you know? Okay, I don't know anything. I've learned to say okay. It cuts a long story short at the end of the day. Okay? But let's see how far off I am. I can even plot my coming out of planets just by the sun now. I'm not going here anyway. I'm just going to show you how far out I am from Crusader, as you can see. I can do a heck of a lot of chart plotting and things like that. That's because of the experience in the game. Now we've got people who've been in the game a long time that can tell you a lot more and whatnot. Well, okay, Clever Cloud, plot Grim Hex. No, I won't. You work it out.
I personally don't like Grim Hex. It's a dirty, horrible place. but sometimes you do have to go there. No, it's dirty and horrible.
No, I tell you, that was another story. See, I used to live at Lawville. Not Lawville. Lesky. And I brought her there. She used to cause me so much grief. Okay, everything I wanted to do, she wanted to do it. And she tried to push me out. So I says, go and take over Grim Hex. You can make a lot of money there and there's no one there to bob you.
Dirty, horrible, grimy, nasty place.
I could tell you so much stories about the game. All sorts. Well, I'm looking for Grim Hex.
I won't go there out of wanting to go there. Only I have to go there if I need to.
As you can see, same place. Why? Because I played the game. I understand the game. And what I don't understand, I explore. Points of interest.
Activating.
Activate jump correctly.
Activating.
Activate jump points.
Activating.
So if you like or understand where we're coming from, please like and subscribe by thumbs up if you want to join our org and share what we can learn. Discord channels below. If you want to save yourself £5 and a lot more, there's a lot more secrets we can tell you about the game. That will help you in another experience in Star Citizens, etc. I actually want a crime stat. I actually want a crime stat. Select enemy. Next enemy. Next enemy. That's me, by the way. Blue eyes. It's supposed to be purple, actually. Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Oh, who's that ugly mug? Ooh, put him off screen.
Activate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
Divert power to the shields.
Shield under attack.
Battle stations. Red alert.
Red alert, red alert, all personnels to their stations. I repeat, battle stations, battle stations. This is not a drill.
Shields down 25%.
Shield under attack. Floor shield under attack.
Next enemy.
Port shield under attack. Port shield under attack. Port shield under attack.
Modulate shields.
Modulating.
Next enemy. Now why is he not glowing? I'll just keep shooting you all day. Beat 3 clicks.
Roger.
Alert. Weapon systems overheating.
I'm still gonna blow it. See, these are not the guns that I use, but I've got to find my arm hers to the guns that I like. Use less power. So I've got more powerful shields to do things, you see.
Forward shield under attack. Forward shield under attack.
Modulate shields.
Modulating.
Don't need flares. Shields okay. Okay, guess we do the same now.
Moderating shields. Inactive.
I know I'm hitting it.
We got one of his shields down.
Yeah, but it's a glitch actually.
Forward shield under attack.
Now he's shooting back. Backwards.
Forward shield under attack. Stern shield under attack.
Activate autopilot.
Autopilot. Roger.
Modulate shields.
Modulating.
Here, nothing's happening. Let's circulate.
Forward shield under attack.
Activate autopilot.
Autopilot. Roger.
Make it quick.
Hostile eliminated.
Next enemy.
Hostile eliminated.
Okay, Grim, it's me and you now. Where are you? I saw you in the background just now. What would I have with this ship for my ideal weapons? Distortion cannons. When they're working. Oh, you're gonna see something that dangerous. Size 5s. I'd have 4 size 5. 2 of them would be 3 of them would be gimbaled. And the 3 of them will be ungimbaled. And 1 would be gimbaled. Okay? And I'd use the back guns to shoot the ship when it's whatever I want to do. Once I've cut down this power plant. And if he thinks he's strong and he's got ballistics on him, not a problem. I'll bleed his missiles dry. I'll bleed his ballistics dry. Done it. I've sent one of my pilots back to reload 3 times. My ship was still standing there. Nice good battleship that's not supposed to be. Point of interest.
Activating.
Activate autopilot.
Autopilot. Roger.
Point of interest.
Activating.
I think
Moderating shields. Inactive.
That's why I've been having problems. I need to recalibrate them shields. Point of interest.
Activating.
System's still being jumped, but there's nothing in the sector. Full speed.
Roger.
While that is flying by itself, I'll be back in 2 secs.
This is the free fly week. The link is in the actual chat box on the right hand side. Copy and paste that to your browser. Go to follow the instructions, download the game and manage to play with 5 ships for free. If you like the game, enter Pepper's referral code and then you will get 10,000 AUEC in the game and 5,000 REC. You don't need to buy an expensive package. Buy an Aurora or a Mustang and then you join the Discord and you can manage to fly any of our ships as long as you give us plenty of notice. We do have plenty of ships you could use. 600i, Andromeda, 85X, the Hammerhead, Starfarer, Rover, Cyclone, Hawk, Aquila, Sabre Raven, Herald, Caterpillar, Prospector and many, many more. So if you want to do mining, you use the Prospector. You want to do cargo, you can use any of the other ships, but unfortunately at the time being you can't put cargo on somebody else's ship. But with mining is a license to print free money, as we say it, because you mine and then you go back and you sell it. Because it's on somebody else's ship, that person needs to sell the actual commodities that you mined for and then they give you the credits that you've actually earned in the game.
Like I said half an hour ago, who says you can't put cargo on somebody else's ship?
On the A90, yes, put your own ships on there.
Like I said, at the end of the day, who says you can't put cargo on somebody else's ship? The only thing is I've not showed anybody how to do it.
By carrying, and yes.
Nope. You've been listening to Mr. Jones. You've not been listening to the team maker. Remember, the team maker is the one that does the work and tells Mr. Jones things, but if you don't tell Mr. Jones, he cannot see on the other side of the wall. Story my parents told me from when I was a little boy. Because I've not shown anybody, they can't do it. But yes, you can. Trust me on that. And it's not a bug. If it is a bug, I don't know about it. Okay? You can. Just like I was told, you can't dock big ships and sell cargo there. Which I'm going to show you it can be done. But I won't be doing that today. I won't be doing that today. I'm just going to show you on a little ship like this, like the 890, the 600i, you can sell cargo and you can fly off with this ship without losing it at Grimhex. And if you can do it with this, you can do the 890 jump, you can do the Starfarer, you can do it all them big ships. But what CIG is doing is actually going to visualize it for you by doing ship to shore, whatever you want to call it, docking. Okay? Activate jump drive.
Activating.
And I'm going to do it with this ship. Remember 2.6, little miss? Little miss?
What was that?
You remember 2.6? Okay. So I'm saving the best till last.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Point of interest.
Activating.
But I'm only using 600. I'm only using 600. It's not got a docking collar on there that we can use. Hi JS. Point of interest.
Activating.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Now in the next 5 minutes, you will see the 890 jump, sell cargo and buy cargo. Well, I'm not going to buy any cargo. I'm just going to prove a point you can do it.
He's saying the in-game music sometimes hard to.
Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying, Miss.
Quantum drive.
JS said sometimes the in-game music or the sounds makes it sometimes hard to hear you.
Yes, that's what I was saying to you earlier on. When we docked, it goes down a bit, but obviously we've been in space so we can't just play silently. But let's see if I can turn it down. But somebody we can't be controlled sometimes, but let's see what I can do. Thanks JS. But what I've actually done, I've actually turned down the volume of Discord, you see, because of all the loud noises, because it's actually affecting my hearing at the moment, and that's the reasons why. It's not the game that's loud, it's just that Discord, I've actually turned down the volume of some of the players because of all the background noises, you see, which is not very pleasant sometimes, not to my ears or whatever. It's not just the music, it's all sorts. But if I want to turn down the music, that's all you do. I can turn it off, you know what I mean? But if I turn it off and we've got long gaps of spells of quietness, it's not good. Now say something now, Miss.
Yeah, hello. Hopefully that's a lot better.
Right, where were we? Is that better, JS? There was actually a 30-second delay, so we respond in about 30 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, and so on. Point of interest. Point of interest.
Activating.
And also, the sound effects can be turned down too. I think I will turn it down. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated.
Now I'm turning my sound up a bit now, but this is where I get worried now, you know what I mean?
Quantum drive deactivated.
He says, seems to be, yes, when the music gets loud, it makes hard to hear your voice. The rest seems fine.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Point of interest.
JS is
Activating.
one of our new members. He wanted a different he wanted a different Avenger, but he got stuck with the Avenger Titan, I believe. So he's only got the one ship, and he's still learning at the moment. So we are teaching him bit by bit.
Contact.
Select enemy.
Contact.
Select enemy. Something's changed. What's changed? What we've advised him to do is practice on the ship he wants, on that ship, to get the feel of the game. And we've advised him, if he does want to upgrade to an LTI ship. But he can't do it that way. He'd have to, I would say, wait until Christmas and he's got a better idea of what he wants. And when he does upgrade, select enemy. Go for the cutlass black. He is actually logistics, but give him an idea what he can do. Cutlass black is the best all-rounder at the moment with them kind of things. Basically, if he doesn't like the game, he can always opt out and not lose too much. But I don't think I've actually seen a member who's joined Star Citizens and actually left Star Citizens, to tell you the truth, unless obviously depending which organisation they actually join up. I actually find that combat players never stay in the game for very long. Never stay in the game. Logistics is a backbone of Star Citizens. For exploration, explore the mind on what you can and cannot do to your own capabilities. I don't really like the look of this. Point of interest.
Activating.
Last time I came here, they blocked the entrance so I couldn't get out. But this is the first you're going to see of me buying cargo with a big ship that's not supposed to be here and sell cargo. I don't have to buy cargo. I think you can work out. If you can't, well, I'm so sorry. But I think if you've got, we've all got our own intelligence at the end of the day. We don't need to show everybody how to suck eggs out of a straw. You know what I mean? Some people are still trying to work that out. It took me many years to understand that. It's been 3 clicks.
Roger.
Where I'm going to dock, it's actually been a docking colour which I believe to have been blown up many moons back. You see, if I dock it in there, get a crime stat and all the rest to go with it, and I'll lose my ships and I'll be begging a lift. But not tonight, Josephine. I've got to get my hair done. There's quite a few docking colours here actually, but if you like to explore the game and keep it as real as possible, you don't have to do what people say. Explore different avenues. You got griefers, they're the pain in the ass. Build up your defence against them. Lights on. Disuse docking color. That one right there is the one I'm going to use. This is for my role play. I like sneaking into things and sneaking out, you see. See, it's a wreck. I don't usually come here, but if you want to get rid of somebody like the commies, just bring her right here. Whoa. So let's just imagine and pretend this ship's got a docking collar. Now you can all see past your nose. Or if you want, you can pretend it's the 890 jump and turn the ship to its side. Or you can turn it upside down. But the docking collar is supposed to be that blue thing. But the ship's schematics said it's not by just looking at it. There's a bit of debris there, okay, but just use your imagination. I can't use that because it's not active on this ship, so this is actually the wrong ship to use that formality. Lights off. Engines off. You don't really need to tell anybody how to play your own game. Just use your imagination and enjoy what you do. Like I said, I don't usually tell people some of the functions because at the end of the day it's just not worth it. Let them work it out for themselves. But ship dock is coming in soon, so this is not a problem now. Just to give an idea what it's like. I know I'm using the wrong ship, okay? But this is the closest you're gonna get until you experiment yourself. Now the talking colours on the top, but it's inaccessible at the moment, so I'm just using my imagination. Oh, that's not the way to... Oh, I'm not going to go through all of that again. Okay. Excuse me. You can't really get through here, but I'm going to try this time. If I could move that debris, I can get back out. But it's wedged in. I'm going to try and squeeze through it. All of us who's played 2.6 will know about this. And to get to it, you had to chart plot, because this wasn't even on the map then. And the reason why I use that, because when I first came here, you couldn't go through them doors without being shot, and you couldn't go through those doors without being shot. So that was my way in and out. It'd have been nice if I'd used the 890 jump, where it would have made going all the way back to Hurst, Rover to get it to come here. And then everybody would have been buying 890 jumps tomorrow. And they would have increased the cargo spaces to nearly 1,000. Yes, it can be done. But that's another chapter. Now you know what I've got on this ship, and as you already well know, you can't buy things from here or whatnot. Oh, there's a box. Can I pick it up? Yes. I've got use for that. I'm going to bring that with me. I'm going to show you a couple of things with boxes like that, what you can do. Wait a minute while I'm at it. Look at this. You can step on that, I hope. Now, for when you can step on that, it makes you higher. You've got access to other things what you wouldn't normally have access to when you can't jump. Just give you little secrets at the end of the day, okay? You just have to have a brain, use it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it until you've tried it, okay? Or you'll be just as stupid as they are. Right. sell cargo. We know about this already. Where's my 890 jump? There it is. As you can see, I'm selling scrap. Have they changed? Wait, yeah, they do sell scrap here, or is it full? Oh, come on, CAG, don't tell me you just changed it in the last 10 minutes. Oh, does it need a cooldown? There's other people on the servers on different servers that could be selling scrap here, you see. What could have glitched it? Could have given they attacked those pirates? If I go into the ship, log out in the bed and log back in, it'll put things back to normal. But let's just wait for the cooldown first, okay? I should have chose a different commodity actually, because everybody brings scrap here. I didn't buy the scrap from here. I'm using it as an example. Do I have to go and buy another commodity to prove my point? I actually didn't know they sold scrap here actually, you know. But according to this they do. So I'm going to have to buy another commodity. But you know what? I tell you what I'm going to... Oh, I can't. The ship's full. Okay, the ship's full. I was using scrap as an example. Right. I'm trying to work this one out, you see. I could go and do the take again and buy the scrap from somewhere else or buy a different commodity and sell it. I'm going to tell you exactly what you can sell here. Anything you didn't buy from here, you can sell. Okay? Anything you don't see on here, it can be sold. But it will be sold at a loss. So you can sell aquarium, supplies, oxytane, barrel, the lot. Laramite, you name it, you can sell the lot here. So if you got cargo you want to get rid of, you can sell it here, but it means I might have to log out of the game just to prove it, you know what I mean? If you go back on my last stream that Richard did, it shows you be selling scrap. Ah, what's happened here? I can't buy nothing until I get rid of the cargo. I think what's happened when I was shooting them ships, that could be a problem. I don't think I'm glitched, but I could be. This taste is not conclusive, it does work, okay? It's not the first time I've done this. I don't buy and sell stuff here because it's not worth my time and effort. Knowing as much as I know about logistics, you see. I'm not doing this to make credits, I'm just showing you things you can learn when you experiment different avenues. Where did I buy the scrap from today? I bought it from Rover, didn't I? That's not the problem. I didn't muddy sell scrap here actually. So what did I do today? I bought stuff from here, I didn't sell stuff here. That was today. I'm not making excuses, I'm trying to find out a logic why I can't put stuff here. Look at this, what commodities can you sell here again? Can you have a look for us please? The main stuff is E-TAM and all that kind of stuff. Yes, you can sell it here. Let me just check. No, you can't. You can't sell scrap here, you can only buy it. Okay, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go sell the scrap at Port Olister, and I'm going to buy something else from there. I should have bought scrap actually. I should check my figures properly. You can't sell scrap there according to these figures. So I'm going to sell this scrap here, go back to Port Olister, okay, and I'm going to buy something from there and put it back. I should have actually checked actually. Scrap is something you can buy. I thought it was scrap I sold here today. So what did I sell here today? I bought scrap, I didn't sell it. I bought the wrong commodity. Can you sell medical supplies here? And the reason why I brought this up, if you want to sell certain stuff because you're locked out of certain places, this is the best place, and you can actually sell a lot here. Right, I can't sell scrap here because it's not allowed, so I'm going to get rid of the scrap. I'm going to buy something else. Okay. I can't remember what I bought today though. Silly me buying scrap. See, being in exploration science, it's not about logistics buying things, it's about exploring different avenues, okay? Storing your databases, and when you want to sell all this information, this is where you make your credits. But this one's now been leaked out, okay? By Pepper from Unity. Sorry about the coughing. So much debris, eh? See, everything's getting familiar with me again after all these years. A couple of years, months I should say. Remember, this is a free fly week, and this is one of the ships you can buy in game for free. This is for about 500. Get an Aurora for 25 bucks or whatever, 25 this, whatever the price is, and this ship you can have in game. This is a damn good ship. Now, most players that are experienced who's done work on the 600 would actually agree with what I'm saying. I'm not into combat, okay, which everybody in my org knows, but obviously because I'm into different things, it can do an all-rounder. Excuse me. I keep belching today. I'm going to have to get rid of this scrap and get something else, because at the end of the day some people can't see on the other side of the wall. But if the verse was coming out any sooner, this information I would have actually sold. And that's the only reason why I've never said nothing. But at the end of the day, this information would have been good for our org members at the end of the day, but you're telling them things at the end of the day, but Mr. Jones has told them something totally different. They're not listening. You know what I mean? You give them different places to make cargo credits and things like that when things are broken, to help them so they can carry on. You know what I mean? All them things. Right. Engines on. So I'm going to have to go all the way to Port Alistair and get rid of this scrap. As you can see, I'm not actually out there fighting for cargo like everybody else to make credits or whatever, because credits is so easy to do at the end of the day. It's just how you go about it at the end of the day, you know what I mean? But if you're not willing to listen, you ain't gonna learn. I don't mean you have to know everything, it's communication. But please don't let people say you can't do things. Point of interest.
Activating.
Let me get rid of this scrap. This time I'm going to buy something I know I can sell there, okay? It's not about making credits, because I find making credits in this game very easy. Just doing cargo runs or whatever, and I'm no good at combat. But I can also make credits in combat, 1,000 credits in an hour, so I can go into logistics. But I am into engineering, exploration, science. But actually proper name is actually science. And when the carrot comes out, I won't be sitting down there working what roleplay you can do with them, because I've spent the last 3 months doing without org members. The point is, if you still want to take part in that, you can do, but that's not going to be my ideal ship. My ship is the Kraken, sorry, Kraken. Stand corrected. The commission's ship is the merchantman. Okay, you put them 2 ships together, or any ship you want, you'll be amazed at what you can do. Supply and demand, you call it. The Javelin at the end of the day, it's got 4,000 cargo units, but it can store a lot of people on there. But when you start dividing it out into so many players, it doesn't pay. Okay, so it needs aid. So the people can come off the Javelin and use other ships for work ships. All those have already started doing imperial crafting already. Point of interest.
Activating.
Takes 2 hands to fly out this big ship. You see, by rights, I should have a navigator on here. I forgot where I set course for. I wasn't supposed to be doing roleplay, you know. We're supposed to be talking about what you could do in the bloody game. You can make a heck of a lot of credits at Port what's this place called? Hex, if you know what you're doing. You just got to have the right tools. And I don't come here. I got other places. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated. Contact. Quantum drive deactivated.
Lower landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm not going to show you secrets about this. This is for you to explore and work out. Can't tell you everything in a day. Do you see that box that you see that Grim Hex, I should have brought it with me, I forgot it. Activate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
Autopilot is decouple mode, combat, and all them other things which I put in the game for my own experience. I don't do griefing or anything like that because at the end of the day, I don't see the point. It's like bullying when you're at school.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Deactivate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
3 clicks.
Roger.
What I've been doing today is just showing what you can do in the game now. At your own pleasure. Activate landing procedure.
Automated.
What they need to do is create shields around things like this. We know we're taking away our port, all this stuff, but around space station, create shields and flight paths. So when they come in, people can land in these places safely and not get blown up. Engines off. Let's buy something that somebody hasn't got. If you don't do your logistics properly, you can lose. I repeat, you can lose. You need your tools and all these kind of things to be able to play this game effectively. People are using spreadsheet. It's a database that you need. Everything's there on the website if you know where to look for it. You can even use things like voice attack free database. Everything is there in the game. CIG, you've got ship rentals in the game now. The commodities on there, gun components, you need to grade them out. Reason being, you're going to get some smart Alec buying the ships for very cheap, taking the commodities off them and guns, then when the ship's gone in a day, they still got the components. Okay? Just give you little tips, which you have to sort out later on. What I would do, I would change the names of those components, grade them out, or make them at size that they can't go into other ships. Remember, if you're at a hire company, you can only hire a vehicle and you've got to bring it back to them in the state that they took it at. This is no different. But remember, the guys inside, they're programmers, okay? They're not accountants or things like that, or insurance executives or anything. They're just normal programmers. Okay, so please remember that they're not experts, they're just programmers. They learn from us out there because we showed them the faults. Right, let's see what I can buy from here to sell there. Well, we know everybody's doing medical supplies, so we won't have medical supplies. Right, where is it? Agricultural supplies. Oh, everybody's going to be selling agricultural supplies there, but we'll go for it. I made millions in this game, and I could make millions all day. Now about agriculture, can you sell agricultural supplies here? Yes, you can. You can sell up to 500,000. Regeneration rate 1,000 per minute, and they buy it at 1.17. What is it here? I can't see. 1.01. Make a bit of profit. I could have bought medical supplies, etc. Like I says, I'm not here to be making credits. I am a damn good logistics officer, okay? Level 3 logistics I am. That's over 10 million. I think it is. I've even had 100 million. But it doesn't explore my brain enough. But science does. I didn't know I was a science officer until Dr. Myson came to give out, but I was an engineer. But he says, no, I'm not, I'm science. I said, I'm going to sell my Star Citizen package tomorrow. You know what I mean? I didn't like science in Star Trek Online, and I don't want it now. But he showed me a different avenue of why. And exploration comes under all different aspects. The definitions of exploration is learning. It can be combat, still comes under exploration. Science, combat, everything, logistics, it comes under science, learning. Why can't I reach that? agricultural, everything. How many beds has the A90 jump got? Not the A90, the Kraken got. How many? It hasn't got 6. It hasn't got 6. I lost count at 10, 11, because you count the medical bay. And it's got rehabilitation labs at the end day in 4 rooms. Now, that can be used for a lot of different things, but I won't know until they get in there. Drones, all sorts. No, not in that part, but been doing a lot of research in that, a heck of a lot. The drone bay is the same as the reclaimer. Okay, the difference is you sit down in the carrack, but you can't sit down in the reclaimer. Oh god, what's happening to me? Activate systems. Engines on.
Engines active. Launch complete.
Raise landing gear.
Roger.
Full reverse.
Landing gear raised.
Activate star map. Back to yellow. This is Lecompas's home. She loves this place. She don't like me saying that. She has nightmares in her sleep. I think she's fallen asleep. 1, 2. Point of interest.
Activating.
Oh, sugar. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated.
That was close.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated.
You see, when I've sold commodities here, I'll buy commodities here with the 600i. We could be talking about
Quantum
ships
drive
all day,
deactivated.
3 fly week. I'm just showing what you can do. Yes, you can get this ship free in game. Oh, my mistake, I'm not concentrating now. Point of interest.
Activating.
I'm going to fly by autopilot or fly around. That's better. Activate autopilot.
Autopilot. Roger.
Take the suns out of my eyes. It is a clear path there, okay? I need another flight path. Deactivate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
Contact.
I've lost it. It should come out sooner. Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Select enemy. Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Lights on. By the way, I'm using the hold task and not keyboard and foot pedals. I will be using 2 mouses soon when I've worked out how to get them to work with the mouse pointers, etc. It's a pity that's there. There is another one I actually use actually. That's for the 890 jump. And it's more because I like to actually come out and go straight in there, you see. Come on and scratch me ship. Lights off. Engines off. All in the name of science. Combat wouldn't be interested in something like this. I'm not really. Yeah, logistics, yes, because they need knowledge to be selling stuff. The committee, have you fallen asleep? There's no sound coming from your microphone, or is it me? You might have to log out and log in because you've got no sound coming out your mic. Lights on. It shifted again. Right, okay. Let's find a way through without getting killed.
Can you hear me
Oh
now?
my god! Yes, I can hear you. Lights off. I hope I remember to take the box back with me this time. But I don't think I'm going to get it past that blockade there, unless I can free it. Okay, we'll play games with my brain. The next question is, when the merchant run comes out and all them cargo bays and whatnot, how much can you offload? You could offload a lot if you know what you're doing. Right, here we go. Now watch carefully now. Alright, this is a 600i, 3 hours later. I'm going to sell it. Remember, you can't dock at Grim Hex, okay. Now I've only used a small ship. You could have a Caterpillar or any of them ships. Okay. As you can see, cargo sold, but it might be a cooldown period. Right, now if you guys want to see, can I put cargo on this ship? Ask yourself that question now.
Well, if you can sell it, you can put cargo back on it, in my view.
Oh, you're now just dying to see what's on the other side of the wall.
Shut it, you.
I didn't say a word, I said you look very nice today.
And you don't know what I look like.
I've got a good imagination. I don't need Mr. Jones to tell me. You got a face, you got a nose, you got 2 eyes, you got a mouth, and how do I know that? I can hear words coming out of it.
Haha, you is joking, it's hilarious.
As you can see, this is an 600i, okay? And I'm buying scrap. I bought it the wrong way around before, you see. Look, watch the cargo go down. You want to make sure it's 600i, it's there. It could have been the 890 jump or any of them other ships, okay? I should half fill it actually. The time is now almost 6. This is almost at an end, so the committee is going to give a closing speech about the free fly week and anything we've missed out. Tomorrow we'll do something different. It's all about the free fly week, but we're going to just say about ships or what's in game and things like that. We're just going to do it differently. You just need 25 bucks or whatnot, and you can get it even cheaper than that. We showed you how you can save in the real world, and we showed how you can get a £500 ship like this and enjoy things like that, and other ships like the Caterpillar, etc. But it's for you to learn. I don't want to be telling you all these things at the day, because when the game is released, all the information as science exploration will be sold. But these are just little tips. And if you want to make money in the game and whatnot, credits to me, it's nothing in the game. I don't struggle. But explaining it is difficult because there's always somebody out there that's telling you it's impossible, it's not allowed and whatnot. Okay? You've not seen me do nothing wrong in the game today. You've seen me play the game properly, and I've enjoyed it. I created roles in the game, in our group for games. They want me to interact, but I'm also a content creator. I work on one side of the world, they're on another. I use the videos here to show them what they can do and how they can go about it. Is my ship full? What's missing?
Yes, it's full.
No, it's not. You see? The committee's learned to say yes to everything. Ah yes, she's right actually. I'm wrong again. Don't know anything. What's on the ship? Scraps on this ship. You see me buy and you see me sell from a ship that is not supposed to be here. Okay? The question you want to ask yourself, is it a glitch? If it was a glitch, CIG would have took it out by now. Okay? It's like Star Citizens, it doesn't have a manual to tell you how to play the game. That's the good thing about it. Okay? For people who don't know how to play the game, they listen to other people and they'll tell you rubbish. It's up to you. People are griefers because that's what they know. You can defend yourself against griefing. When I first came in this game, it took me nearly 3 months before I could shoot down my first human player. Now, I just sit there and watch them shooting at me. My weapons loadout will be nice. Hey, wait for me, wait for me, love. That's what? Oh.
I'd laugh if it was a him, she.
Oh,
Sorry,
excuse
but...
me. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out! Where's she gone? Well, we know it's not Dr. Mice and we know it's not Max. Even when they had the bugs where they was taking the caterpillars, I could still do cargo runs. I just didn't come to Polaris to look for different avenues. I should have really used the 600 dino. As you can see, exploration isn't stressful like combat or anything like that. Logistics is stressful. Why is it stressful? Because you worry if you're gonna lose your cargo.
When I said him, she just now, what I meant was there are males in the game that actually act as a female in the game. So you never know who you're following, whether it's a male as a female or actually a proper female.
That's why I don't tell the commiss nothing. She likes to let out all my little secrets. Exploration is what I like, but exploration comes in all different aspects. It doesn't mean exploration is a ship, it's a tool you use in your ventures in what you want to do. Okay? Exploration is about learning different aspects of whatever you choose. You can explore ships, you can explore rocks, you can explore everything. Explorers don't need credits, they need knowledge. That's the difference between logistics and cargo hauling. Cargo hauling is good It's like combat, it brings on stress. Exploration does not. You sell the knowledge of the experience you've gone in the game. You see, some of the other guys doing these kind of things they don't want to do, you see. They want to do combat, or they want to do what they call it. They ain't got time for things like this, learning the aspects of the game, you know what I mean? And then when I'm not taking part because I'm doing these things, they get upset. But this is my role play at the end of the day. Not saying I can't do them things, but then to be told, this is how it's supposed to be done and whatnot. And because you're in New York, you have to do combat. But you don't. You see, my role is strategy and defense. That also has a different definition to combat, but it's still the same thing I do. Security is a better word. It's not too intrusive. But I feel the combat players now would disagree. I understand that they see in their vision. I get it. You know what I mean? So if you like what they call it, bookmark it by subscribing. It's there for knowledge, okay? So you can learn different aspects. There's loads of things we can do. But it's down to you at the end of the day and what things you want. Engines on. Well, I'm going back to Hurston now, because I want to learn and explore that avenue, because my PC is now working to that aspect to be able to work and play down that side. I'm happy. I'm not happy. I can't play in 4K, but I can actually. I do believe it's stable enough. But at the end of the day, how long would it take you to get Widow and bring it here and not get a crime stat? What ship would you need to make a profit? What is the strongest ship you can use for survival? The whole idea at the end of the day is not to die. Yeah, you can die, you can come back in a reincarnation. You know what I mean? But my challenge is survival. You can have 10 guns on the ships if you wish. But it would be gimbal, and I think it would be one size down. The Legatus pack can do all of that. No, I didn't. Sorry, my mistake. If you know where I'm coming from now, you know what I mean. Or it's a different hard point. Who says this ship cannot be combat? CID did not say it can't be combat. He said it was an exploration ship. Damn nice ship.
Hi, Yoza.
Hi, Commander Yoza.
Hello, little bit. Hello, Bridge Commander Pepper. I've got to say Bridge and Pepper again.
Don't worry, I'm just doing it for this show there and whatnot, you know what I mean? I've been showing the viewers a second clip from when we used to do Grim Hex, and I showed them that you can actually use big ships to sell and buy commodities. I thought I'd just release it, you know what I mean, so you can see, because obviously I'm not too sure or what other things I'm going to be doing that day, but things like that, as exploration offers, you can sell things like that, you know what I mean, when it's in game.
He actually proved you don't have to land on Grim Hex. You kind of dock next to Grim Hex.
I was here for that this morning.
Okay, he's just done that again with Grim Hex and showed everybody what it's like.
But this time did he know which way to enter the walkway from? That was embarrassing. That.
I'm just wondering, Commander Yoza, do I show them how they can put commodities on other people's ships, or should I keep that to myself?
I'll keep it to yourself, because you certainly kept it from me.
Because I was only being told it can't be done. Oh God. What about modulating shields and etc. and etc.?
But you keep saying that each patch breaks it, so I don't. You said they changed the format of it, so.
Yeah, but it's actually working now. Yeah, I mean, when they did
magic.
the rope, you know, actually when they came out with this patch, the whichever patch, it messed things up. So when they did the server reset, or what do you call it, the server wipe, it put things back to normal. So I can go back to my normal roleplay now. You know what I mean? Which I wanted to do in the last patches. You know what I mean? And explore more avenues. I'm just thinking if I should log out in the bed and come back later, or I should leave it in hyperspace and come back later. Now, if I leave it like this, people should be able to log on to my server and carry on their roleplay, which is another thing I'm trying to sort out with these guys. You know what I mean? But they've got to follow certain channels so I don't crash. You know what I mean? Because my PC is very, very stable. Very stable. Activate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
The only sad thing is, I wanted to get smuggled out of Hurston, but I need certain things in the game before that can be done. Basically, we need IDs like false passports and things like that, depending on the level of the crime, if we can be identified. You know what I mean? I was actually surprised today to see how much security was there. It's when I got there I knew it was impossible. But that would be brilliant if they brought it in, because at the day, Rover is a place where they would need it. If they're caught, they get thrown in jail, and Rover is the hardest place to be smuggled out of. Not Rover, sorry, Area 18 is the hardest place because there's no way you can use what they call it. There's tons of ways, but we're there to give them the ideas now, you know what I mean? But I've showed them a few things today which I don't think people now will actually cross-question me. I mean, turn around and say it's impossible. I've showed them a lot of things in the past, you know what I mean? But Big Brother out there, they're the best person to listen to. Okay. Did somebody say get the violins out? Well, I mean, I'm in autopilot. Right. I should actually leave it in the other mode to regenerate. How much have I got in there? Deactivate autopilot.
Autopilot, Roger.
Everything on the ship is set, so I'm going to go to bed. Commander Yosa should be back with us. Yosa should be back with us by Christmas, we hope, so I can go back to our roles we used to do, but finding multi-bugs, multi-crews so we can carry out our role play and develop our org. I think these shields are strong enough to protect me. I hope. Yes, they are. I just hope they don't switch off the engines when I leave the ship for a couple of hours. You know something, I should went to deep space actually. And second thoughts, you know what? I'm in dangerous territory. I should know better. It's still not safe logging off on the planets because the ships still move, and if they do respawn where it's not safe, it could be underneath the planet. Point of interest.
Activating.
Let's pick somewhere. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated. Alert. Emergency stop.
Attention. I have been authorized to scan your vehicle for contraband. Please halt and stand by. All right. Everything checks out. You're free to go.
Well, get out of my way then. Thank you. Point of interest.
Activating.
Change course. Corp. I wonder, can I fly direct to there without going through? Because when I usually want to go there, I have to actually go through, what's that place called? That planet on the right there, Crusader. Okay, that's interesting to know. That means it's not actually on the direct flight route. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated.
So if it's not on the direct flight route, if we really intercept it, but we know we are going to because they've not done the bloody thing right yet. Let's see. Activate star map. Let's just check something. Yeah. Normally to get over that side, I'd have to stop at Crusader. Alright. And then I'd have to go through okay. That is not actually a direct flight path. Interesting. That will be good for the heavy cargo ships. Well, now that I know that, that would actually save fuel too, wouldn't it? I don't want that flight path. This is where I'm going. Take myself up the direct flight path. I think that's okay. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
I need to do some more tests. I don't need to test because they would have actually programmed it. It's the ships, bigger ships that's got all them beds that the ones that are not working. I don't need to test these. I know these work.
Quantum drive deactivated.
I'm in safe space now to log off for the night. I could leave the game running and get the commodities computer and get the guys into the game. I'll be using the commodities on PC as a server, you see, so we all can stay on one server, which is going to be pretty important for multi-crew, you see. But the new members at the moment don't understand how it works, you see, so when Commander Yosa comes back into the game and the commodities is more active, I'll be the main, I'll be one, they'll be another, and whatever, you know what I mean, which I've got to get back into practice with. But our members have turned the party leader and the server logging in. Whoa! Which is not their fault, by the way, okay? I've actually been spending the last few weeks testing the servers about stability and all them kind of things, which our members don't seem to understand. They just want to go and play the game and get off, you know what I mean? Which I can't do that because of things I do, you know what I mean? I try to explain to them that I'm in a roleplay that's lasting days. They don't get it, you know what I mean? And if I blow my ship up or go into their server, everything I've done over them days is lost. Log out. I hope you enjoyed all of that.